Opinion: The wahala that will kill Tinubu, says Abiola Adelakun. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for tuning in and listening to this headline that we got to hear this morning. As our headline for this morning says that the wahala that will kill Tinubu'S, says Abiola Adelakun. Well, 30 years ago, Nigeria was in severe crisis in the wake of the previous year election that was annulled, and the attendant protests. 1997 was an unpleasant time. General Sani Abacha had rigged his way into power through a coup and was setting the country on edge. Media houses has been shut and journalists sincerely harassed and detained. Acclaimed winner of the 1993 presidential election, Moshood Abiola, was in prison along with scores of activists who had protested either the fuel price inflation or the election annulment. Ken Carol was in prison. The Niger Delta region was restless due to the state's involved violence ranking the region. While NADECO members were arrested and charged with treason for their audacity to challenge Abacha. Government critics had their homes raided and some were attacked. That was the year Professor Shøçkïñg went into exile. Decree after decree expanded the government's power to punish. They could detain without charge or trial anyone suspected of subversive activists. The Senate that had been inaugurated the previous year was disbanded. 6 of the lawmakers who had taken a stand against the government were arrested and charged with treasonable felony and conspiracy. They were initially granted bail and 5 of them rearrested months later. The 6th person that was Bola Tinubu. By now I am sure you already see where I'm going. Well, as you would have read, this week the police arrested and charged 10 people who allegedly participated in the #EndBadGovernance protest last month for the same crime. Abacha government had once arrested Tinubu. Treason. Those 10 people, along with 700 police, said they also arrested were some of the thousands who responded to the strangulating economic and political conditions the same way Tinubu and his fellow traveler did in 1994. Tinubu is either forgetful of history or, since he once confessed that he took a major economic policy while under the influence of a spirit, has been fully possessed by Abacha's ghost. It does not matter which is true. The shame is that a severe charge like treason is being trivialized by a government that cannot brook citizens toiling the same path that brought him into power. I want to believe that Tinubu followed pro-democracy activists, some of whom were imprisoned for frivolous charges during the dark days of Abacha's rule, are looking at the unfolding chain of events and terrified at the uncanny repetition of history. Where is he now? Abacha must be exultant. He should rejoice. He is not the only tyrant whose ignominious history would be tossed into the sewer for our national history. By the time their time passes, Tinubu and company would have personalized the Orwellian pigs who became the indistinguishable from the man they kicked out of the animal farm. When we find the mouth with which to tell the story, we will understand we sought statesmen but were rewarded with executioners. Well, after reading the police press release issued by a fellow called Olumayowa Adejobi, I still fail to see how the protests are treasonable. Which foreign sources gave substantial backing to the #EndBadGovernance protest, or was it just one Briton, Andrew Wayne, who constituted the so-called foreign sources? Given that last month, the Department of State Services also arrested about 8 Polish nationals who were on an educational tour on Kano State while the protests were ongoing. This might just be a case of using the white Europeans to create a sensation. Well, DSS spokesperson Peter Afunaya said those Polish nationals were arrested because they were found during the protests and for displaying foreign flags. I am yet to understand the method of the madness of this foreign phobia among our security agencies. Well, there are several wild accusations on Adejobi's document that needs sustaining. I'm not saying Adejobi's plagiarized Abacha's playbook, but the allegations are a frightful recrudescence of the military era, he said. Preliminary findings suggest that orchestrated and funded violent protests to create anarchy and justify their illegal plot to overthrow government. What is this pedigree of the individuals that they could organize? What is the tantamount of a coup? How would their supposed plan to overthrow the government through protests have led them to Aso Rock? Did they have an armory? No. Did they have weapons? No. Did they have support warfare just placards? They had placards. Well, what were their plans to take over the National Assembly, for an instance? That is all. That is not all, but what I can say for you concerning this headline today this morning, which says here that opinion. Well, the Wahala that will kill Tinubu'S door. Like this one is actually right. This is actually the problem that will actually kill Tinubu'S door. Because if you look at the time of Abacha's time, Tinubu was a very good protester and an activist concerning military rule and the communism that was happening in Nigeria at that time and the autocracy that was happening in Nigeria. Tinubu was a very strong very strong activist then. He protested against all these bad things that used to happen in Nigeria. But now, people who are protesting against him because of his own government is good, they are behind bars. They are behind bars. People are not like Shey Abacha ghost have entered Tinubu now that Tinubu made this such judgment saying that it is treason, they want to overthrow him. What is the treason over there? For protesting? Yes? Is it now marked as treason to protest? Do you know, man, how many millions of people protested? You cannot say that. Like I said before, this death sentence and this treason of it, it is too harsh. These people never committed any crime. Yes, they only upheld their rights as a democratic country to always protest if they feel that the government is not doing one or two rights. They upheld their rights as a democratic country to protest. Yes, so I don't see what Tinubu says on treason. And this one is right. We really need your opinion concerning this. Yes, your opinion will be very good concerning this, because this is the problem that can actually kill Tinubu. Because people are saying the same to say, why would they arrest them? Why would they arrest them? Why would they arrest them? So what do you guys think? Drop your comments in the comment section. Don't forget to leave a like on this video. Then tap the subscribe button to be great on with the notification bell, so that anytime I have a new video, you'll be the first to get notified about it. Once again, thank you all for tuning in and have a wonderful day ahead of you.